And here were the Clippers arriving earlier, getting mentally prepared to go to work on the road. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA. Here are the five for the Clippers. George and Leonard are the forwards. Then it's Harden. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Mann in at the shooting guard. And for Minnesota, Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. And it's McDaniels in at the three, the small forward. And one thing, Greg, you notice about both these teams, they look to play through the passing game.
And all the better for us. I mean, as fans of the game, seeing that kind of flow and teamwork, it just makes the game fun to watch.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Here's George, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jaden McDaniels. And you look at Paul George, Doris, he really fits any system you can think of.
Kevin, that's about two things, the skill set and the mindset. If you need him to take over, he can change and get that line of thinking in his mind. You want him to play a secondary role, he can adjust there mentally as well.
Edwards, that's good.
Anthony Edwards, excellent concentration under pressure of excellent defense and just scores it anyway.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
the previous play is under review.
Is that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's George. Got it from 16 feet.
Well, this is Zubac. He's such a team-first guy. You find an open teammate, put the ball where it needs to be.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Town.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Harden against Conley. Pass to Leonard. Six on the shot clock. He can't get it to go. Towns with the defensive effort. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Count that bucket.
Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Harden inside the three-point line, and Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And load management, a term, Greg, that's been associated with the Clippers.
And Kawhi rightfully managing his return from ACL injury with care. It's harder to build chemistry when guys are out, but it's all about staying healthy for the postseason.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
For Minnesota, they've gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. And he drives in, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. So much fun indoors to watch. Anthony Edwards on the floor. This kid is electric.
Kevin, this guy is part of the next generation of great players. When you look at the rising stars in this league, he's got to be near the top of that list. Unbelievable offensively, 3-level scorer, and a guy who will get down and dirty on the defensive end. Well, James Harden, a sniper through and through. You give him even a little sliver of daylight, and that ball is gone.
Over in the corner, Edwards. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Edwards got 11.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And here's Harden after Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. Leonard against Towns. Left side, Leonard. Over Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is on Towns. And over the years, we have seen Kawhi Leonard continue doors to battle through injury.
Kevin, he has been a hot topic as it relates to that loaded word, load management. But we have to be fair. Kawhi has had a number of leg and knee issues. There is a certain amount of caution you want to take where his body is concerned.
Now here's Towns. Here's Edwards. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And that's 13 points for Anthony Edwards. Clippers trail by 9. Outside Leonard. Shoots over Towns. And that one's good. Leonard.
Well, the mid-range absolutely a part of Kawhi Leonard's offensive arsenal. Defense can't expect him to pass those up.
Edwards looking it over. Fires from 14. It's hauled in by Paul George. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And it's Leonard missing.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
A putback, Conley on the follow.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now, here is Harden. Stolen by McDaniels. Outside Edwards. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Some changes for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for McDaniels. And Morris subbed in for Mike Conley. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Plumlee, he's checked in for Zubac. Amir Coffey comes in for George. Norman Powell's checked in for Mann. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for James Harden. Got that one up quick. Edwards got 17 now.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
We've got 1:18 left in the first. Leonard kicks to Westbrook. Plumlee sets the pick for Westbrook. Shoots over Reed, and it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Leonard.
Westbrook aggressively attacking that screen and roll. He will look for his shot when he gets separation off the screen.
Morris, left side. To the inside. Edwards. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Here's Westbrook. Anthony Edwards making his last shot, and it's Leonard missing. Here's Reed, still without a basket. Anderson outside. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Morris dishes to Anderson. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Right side Westbrook. He's looking for Plumlee and finds him. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Edwards inside. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists in the game. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. We'll return shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Minnesota.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Out on the wings for him, Powell and George. Plumlee out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. Now here's Westbrook over Morris. Count them 1. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Russell Westbrook.
We know Westbrook has turned himself into a terrific jump shooter, and very difficult to contest his shots.
Edwards against Powell. Offline with his 3. Clippers with the ball. Left side, Westbrook. Over to the left wing. Tucker can't get it to go. Timberwolves leading by 11. And here's Edwards from the arc. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Morris against Westbrook. Pass to Tucker. Powell, no one around him. From the top of the key, he buries it. Powell's got his first basket.
You have to keep connecting from there if you're Norman Powell. That jump shot continues to improve.
Here's Edwards, and he converts the layup. Edwards got the lead up to 14 now for Minnesota. And coaches have these sayings, Doris. Among them, the ball finds energy. What does that mean?
It means, Kevin, that the ball honors basketball players who play the right way. In other words, play hard, try cutting, rebounding, pursuing loose balls. If you're playing with energy, usually the rest takes care of itself.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Clippers have their sights set high. Coach Tyronn Lue says this is definitely a championship team, but it's not going to just come. We've got to put the work in. There's got to be a lot of sacrifices. If we come together and do the right things, we definitely have a chance. Kevin, back to you.
And David, he's a big reason why. Thanks so much. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. Some changes for Minnesota. Gobert comes in for Anderson, and it's Mike Conley in for Monte Morris. Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. James Harden comes in for Norman Powell.
Guys, I think Anthony Edwards has got all the makings of not only a star in this league, but a superstar. Big frame, can score it, can board it, can handle it. Put him in any position on the floor, this guy can be successful.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Good work defensively by Harden.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Tucker a screen. Out left to the wing. Launches it. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Tucker's got himself on the board with 3 there.
This is where James Harden's ability to quickly scan the floor and then find the right window to deliver the pass. So good. So good.
Edwards can't hit.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Minnesota leading by 12. Now Reed hasn't made one yet. Another miss by Minnesota.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
Here's George. No good on that one. Great D that time from Edwards. Passes it to Conley. Back to Edwards. Conley against Harden. Conley kicks to Edwards. Over Westbrook. Another miss by Minnesota. Clippers trail by 12. Shoots a 3. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Really encouraging when Russell Westbrook is making that three-point shot, because when he does, he's an impossible check.
Here's the pass to Conley. Inside, here's Edwards. The shot, no good. And so Harden will bring it up for Los Angeles. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Clippers call time here. Some changes for Minnesota. Karl-Anthony Towns checked in for Reed. And it's McDaniels in for Edwards. The Clippers also changing it up. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Mann comes in for George. And Norman Powell subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Powell, the pass to Zubac. Basket counts.
Well, using the play to move the defense to his team's advantage. Go ahead, Norman Powell. Pretty pass.
Towns finds Conley. Back to Towns. Outside Conley. They could use a bucket. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Conley. Towns has got his second basket of the night.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And here's Harden after the three-pointer from Karl-Anthony Towns. 55 seconds left in the second quarter. McDaniels passes to Conley. Towns for three. And another three for Minnesota.
What a feed to Towns. This guy ready to rise and fire on the catch.
Harden looking it over with the drive. A three from Leonard. Minnesota with the rebound.
Well, you're trying to answer the three, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now here's Powell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and two shots coming up.
See, the athleticism of Norman Powell is a problem. This guy understands how to get defenders committed to him.
For Los Angeles, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Russell Westbrook in for James Harden.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Here's Gobert, and he uses the glass on the layup. Gobert's got his first points in this one.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
And they call an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Towns for three. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their lead at 15 going into the break. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to see him have the kind of trouble he's had tonight. And a chance now to send. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
The front court is McDaniels and Towns. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's Gobert in at the 5. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. It's Edwards on the wing. And Edwards Edwards with the stop.
Boy, defense is no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Clippers trail by 15. George looking over the floor. Outside Leonard. Harden outside. Pass to George. Zubac with the screen for George. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
Well, you have to respect the career of Paul George. He has faced at one point a career-ending injury. He keeps battling to get back on the floor through constant injury.
And he nails the third. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. It's Edwards on the wing. Elbow shot. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Clippers trail by 12. Here's George. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Edwards gets to Conley. Out to the right wing. Towns for 3. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got assist number 5 here tonight. Towns has got nearly everything to drop for him, shooting 5 of 6 from the field. Towns against Leonard. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Indoors here, we're looking at Jaden McDaniel's stats. He's clearly been stepping up his game.
He has, Kevin. It's always fun to see a young talent develop their skill set, build real confidence, and Jaden's starting to carve out his space in this league.
Leonard with no one around. Los Angeles with another miss. Timberwolves leading by 17. Right side Towns. Outside Conley. There's the dish to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 17. Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. Good. And it's 9 points for George.
Well, Paul George won't be shy. You give him a driving lane, he will expose you defensively.
Outside Edwards. Towns, the pass to Edwards. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the middle. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, Zubac's always around the rim. You love the quick strike there.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. He kicks it to Edwards. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Anderson, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Westbrook's checked in. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. George with no one around. Minnesota with the rebound.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, without question, the game has changed in recent years. And there's always a debate about which game is better. Hall of Famer Julius Erving said in the 80s, nobody shot 3-point shots unless they were down, and it was out of desperation. The line was there, but the game was played inside that line. The game was played in the paint, inside out. Kevin, different does not mean better or worse.
I would agree. The game rolls on, doesn't it, David? You've been in this league a long time. The game rolls on. Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, Kawhi Leonard might be quiet off the court, but on the court, he makes a lot of noise.
Here's Conley. And Anderson kicks to Conley. Towns, the pass to Edwards. Over Harden. That one off the back iron and out.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Clippers moving the ball around. The shot's good from Westbrook.
Boy, let's remember, Russell Westbrook has an MVP trophy in his closet. This guy is working right now. You've got to get into him and make it tougher.
Edwards, that's good.
Now, how did he manage to change his shot midair?
Clippers trail by 12. Outside, George. And another three for the Clippers.
The triple has been a major part of Paul George's arsenal. This guy has got the size to get it off.
Conley kicks to Edwards. And the layup is good. Edwards got 41.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
George passes to Harden. Now here's Westbrook, covered by Conley. Nice move. And it's finished off inside by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 14 points.
You know the game plan is to try to keep Russell Westbrook out of the paint. The guy is consistently there over the course of his career. Nice interior finish.
Towns wide open. And another three for Minnesota.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
For three, Edwards. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
That is a huge three-pointer. Extends the lead at the last possible second. That'll give him a big boost going into the fourth period.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Timberwolves lead by 15. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue is going with. Out on the wings for him, Powell and Jordan. P.J. Tucker is out there with Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point. George passes to Westbrook. Over Conley. Edwards with the block.
Wow, great defensive play by Anthony Edwards, engaged on that end of the floor right now. That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Clippers trail by 19, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Pass to George. Three-pointer. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Westbrook on multiple occasions has averaged double-digit assists. You know he knows exactly when to deliver the pass.
Edwards against Powell. Edwards can't hit. And so Powell will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 16. Westbrook with it. Picked up by Edwards. Westbrook, no good.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Hits it again. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Outside, George. Off target from three-point range. Minnesota leading by 18. Conley dishes to Edwards. Pass to Reed. Here's Alexander Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from the elbow. Edwards can't hit. Clippers trail by 18. Powell's got room. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Goes up on the wing. Edwards can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Powell, the pass to Tucker. Rebound by Alexander Walker for Minnesota. They've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And another one falls.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply for being willing to run the floor.
And the Clippers call time here.
Give him a hand, man.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Kawhi Leonard reminding folks he's still got a vertical. Look out.
Timberwolves leading by 19 points. McDaniels with the ball. For 3, Edwards. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Here's man. Zubac's a screen on Edwards. Down low. Here's George. Kicks it out to Harden. 4 on the shot clock. From downtown. Rebound, Minnesota. Conley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Towns finds Gobert. Right side, Edwards. Over in the corner, Conley to the left side wing. Edwards against George. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. And the Timberwolves lead by 21. On the wing, George. Shoots over McDaniel. And that one's good, George. George has got 19 points.
That one's not on the defense. That's just pure aggression from Paul George. He wants that challenge.
Here's Edwards.
Oh, that's unbelievable. How about Anthony Edwards, the bounce? Go ahead, Ant.
Here's George. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
It's Edwards on the wing. Back to McDaniel. To the paint. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, when you look at Anthony Edwards' frame, it is pro-ready right now. That upper body strength, the ability to play through contact, the end one. Yes, sir.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Warren's checked in for McDaniel. And Morris subbed in for Mike Conley. And the pass to Plumlee. Here's Coffey. Foul for 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Minnesota.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
And no good, trying to use the glass. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. The feed to Powell. And it's good for 2.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Minnesota making some changes. Einod's checked in, and Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Edwards. 35 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Westbrook. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they've just given away.
Here's Alexander Walker. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Westbrook against Morris. Now here's Westbrook. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. All right, DA, thanks again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.